much of a test of this is your team's maturity and discipline to not start looking ahead, not take your eye off the ball, that stuff?
Yeah, it's a huge test. I think a big point of this defense and this team this year has been treat every game like a championship, and that's what we're doing this week. So, huge game.
How much does last year's Maryland game kind of stick with you guys?
I mean, in the back of our mind it's there, but we're preparing like we do every week, treating it like a championship, and that's what we've been doing.
These guys ask.
Reaction to the college football poll? You guys number one and the first one?
Yeah, for us, we're treating that like just any other week. The ranking's cool, but we're not looking at it. We're treating it like every other week. Going about our business like every week, so nothing's changed.
You didn't watch the show last night?
I did, actually, yeah.
Everybody watched the show. I don't know why it's like taboo to act like you didn't. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was cool. Like I said, it's an honor to be the number one team in the country, but we're not going to let that change anything about our preparation.
Were you surprised by it? Did you put any thought into it?
I haven't put any thought into it.
Do you ever look at the resume stuff and strength of schedule and all that stuff, and look at your?
You mean for other teams, or
just like in general, where do I stack up? Where does our team stack up?
Nah, honestly, I don't have. Yeah. It sounds like it takes too much time, honestly.
So you don't think that Clemson should be ahead of Penn State, or vice versa?
I have no opinion. On that one.
Just how you feel getting back on the field? How do you feel physically, just day to day?
Yeah, I feel so much better. I was telling Coach Washington the other day, this is probably the best I've felt since my last surgery, and it's a task coming back from surgery, but you got to push every day, and these coaches have done it.
How different is it from last year? Just year to year?
What do you mean?
You're someone who's a fifth-year senior. Now you've been through it all, and you've obviously been through multiple surgeries, and this is your last one. I just wonder, from year to year, is it different, the fact that you've been through so much, and you only have now 4 more regular season games to go, and at the same time, you're fighting for playoff berth.
Yeah, it's so special. I mean, this position we're in now, we control our destiny, and so I wouldn't say the injury has any impact on that. I think just the fact that these are my last games coming up, so it's definitely gonna be special.
Justin, somebody asked at the press conference a few weeks ago, you just said these are your last games, but have you given any thought to the idea that you could have petitioned for a 6th year?
Yeah, we have actually, that process has been done. It's something I need to have a conversation with Coach Day, Coach Mick, and all that. But right now I'm kind of treating it like these are my last games, but we'll see when
So you don't know if you even want to, or?
It is something I want to look into, but it's not something I know what I want to do yet.
What is that process that you went through?
It's kind of filling out little forms and saying why you should have a 6-year, injuries and whatnot, redshirting and all that. So, yeah, it's more like compliance and NCAA.
Who brought that up? Was that your idea? Was that someone else's?
It's kind of something we've been talking to. I talked to Coach Meyer about that last year, and it kind of came into reality this season.
Justin, when you came to Ohio State, your recruitment, the day you recruited, I remember that day like it was yesterday, was an event for this program. People would stop time.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know you. And I'm just wondering, now that you're healthy and you're looking the way that you are and you're making plays and doing the things that all the work you put in, does it excite you, the idea that, hey, I could play another full year and be a member of this defense and achieve everything that you wanted to?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I tell people this all the time. Just because I've been injured my expectations still hasn't lowered. I still am shooting and try to be the best linebacker in the country, and that for sure would excite me. It's just like I said, something I need to have conversations about with Coach Mick, Coach Day, my family, things like that.
How different was it? Obviously, different parts of your body, the biceps and the Achilles, but just the process of coming back from those different injuries.
Yeah, the biceps a little different. I mean, obviously you don't run on your arm, so I wouldn't say as serious, but it's still a 6-month process. With the Achilles, it's completely life-changing. You can't move almost for 2 months. So kind of the thing with that was the acceleration of my rehab. I went from not walking to trying to walk and trying to jog and get that mobility back. So I said obviously the Achilles was a lot more of a tougher process for sure.
What did you do when you were unable to move for 2 months?
Chill, watch a lot of TV.
Any good shows?
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones. I watched that probably 2 weeks.
Have you gotten to the end yet?
Oh, already finished it.
Yeah, finished.
Yeah.
Are you disappointed in the ending, or?
Online poker.
7th season? Oh, terrible.
Good man, Justin.
Is it crazy to you that you're back on the field? And I know we talked about this after the game, but you know, they've already ruled Kevin Durant out for the season, for instance. You know, a guy like that.
Yeah.
You're back on the field in 7.5 months, I think you said. I mean, just the fact that you're able to get back that quickly when other guys take so long. What does that say about the staff and you as a healer? I guess?
Yeah, the staff. Stu's a wizard. Like I said, the 2 days after I tore my Achilles, I sat down with Stu and kind of came with a plan, knowing this is probably my last year of how I can come back by week 2 or week 3 to get this done. And so we had goals, and the whole summer I was working on meeting each goal. So I mean, it was a lofty thing, but it wasn't something I wasn't going to rush into. And the rehab ended up going great, and we were on schedule.
Sorry if they asked earlier, then you were saying that you don't know yet.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I haven't had any conversation with Coach Day, Coach Mick, my family. I'll probably start that process in the next week or 2 for sure.
Do you know when it gets filed, or?
It's already been filed,
Okay.
so it's more of a waiting game. And if that were to come back, I can have a 6, and I got to start having conversations with coaches.
What's the actual criteria for it? Do you know?
I don't think there is like a
certain amount of-
specific criteria. I think people see all the time like there's different cases where different means end up getting the goal, but I think this is more obviously. I think you need an injury. I think you need a reason. Like I was redshirted my freshman year. I think that played a role into it. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I think injuries. I think are the biggest role in it.